Rhauf TV. It's been a while. Most of the time, I don't usually show my face. But today I decided to show my face a bit to just portray most of you. If you have not subscribed to Rhauf TV, kindly do so by subscribing to this channel at this moment. Yes, today here is another day, and today I want to guide you. I want to take most of you through like how to apply for a passport in Ghana. Are you a Ghanaian? You want a passport, right? Wow, have you thought of getting a passport? Whether you are traveling or you are not traveling, you have to get a passport. It is a must that you have to get a passport, and nobody can prevent you from getting a passport. As a normal Ghanaian, you need a passport for your own self. Nobody prevents you from getting a passport. So you need a passport for your own self. So let me take you to the procedure. From the first step of taking a passport is, it depends on you yourself. A lot of people always go through this kind of agencies and this kind of people before getting a passport. But I recommend you yourself, like if you have to apply online for the passport. They have the 32 pages and they have 48 pages. Then they have the expedited, that is the how they call it. Most of the time they usually call it express. Yes, so that is how it is. So it depends on you yourself. They have the 100 CD package, 150 CD package, and also the 200 CD package. I think the 200 and the 150, they are all 48. They are all how they call it. They are 48 pages, but the 200 is an express, and the, how do you call it? The 150 is also an express. But 100 CD is just a standard. This one. So if after applying, if you go into the forms online yourself, you can visit the how do you call it? The Ghana passport online their website. So go to their website, the forms are there, you fill the forms yourself. So after filling your forms, ask yourself, so right after filling the forms, you'll be scheduled for a day for an appointment. So with the appointment, I think it takes up to 30 days for you to get an appointment. Let's say today that I'm doing a video is 20th January 2021. So let's take it like I applied for it today, 20th January 2021. You go for an appointment. I'm talking about the standard passport. You go for an appointment on the 20th February 2021. So if you are going for the appointment on the 20th February 2021, then this means that what is going to happen is that the day you go for the appointment, that is not the same day you get it. So on the day that you are supposed to go for the appointment, what you do is that after you have been given a date for the appointment, what you do is that you are supposed to, how do you call it, print the, you'll be given, you will download the forms. After filling the forms, you'll be given an appointment letter. So you print that one out, the hard copy. You have to make sure that it is colored. Don't go and print anything in black and white and get it in a brown envelope yourself. There are certain requirements that you shouldn't forget, like how do you call it? Your birth cert is something that is required. You shouldn't forget about it. Your ID card is also required. You shouldn't forget about it. And let's say if you can get also your Ghana card, it's also required for you to do that. Yes. So the day you are going to present it yourself, it depends on yourself. It depends on the location that is given to you. Yes. So the day you are going to present it, you move straight forward and lead them. But before going there is something I want you to check. Before going there, make sure that the name on your, how do you call it, on your ID card is the same name on your birth cert, and it's the same name that you used to apply. You have to make sure that the name on your birth cert and the name on your ID card is equally arranged. Myself, I am Abugri Mumuni Abdul Rhauf. So if I have Mumuni Abugri Abdul Rhauf or Abugri Mumuni Rhauf Abdul, it is not accepted, even though it is my name, but it has not been arranged in an ordinary manner where it's supposed to be arranged. So in that way, you can be rejected. And the one thing that I want you to know is that if your birth cert has been laminated, you are in trouble. They might reject you. But for I personally myself, I applied with, how do you call it, with the laminated this one, but I was considered. But it depends on, I saw people who had a laminated, how do you call it, birth cert, but they were sacked. So what I will tell you is that if you're having a birth cert, the new one, don't laminate it. Don't laminate it. You are supposed to send the original copy and not a photocopy as well. So when you get there, you have to, before you go there, you have to make sure that all your names have been properly arranged. Let's say my name Abugri Mumuni Abdul Rhauf is properly arranged. I have the same arrangement on my ID card. I have the same arrangement on my birth cert. So yes, you are equally good to go. But if you don't have it as like, if you don't have the name arranged equally to, do not be afraid to. You can also go. But if you go there, you will be asked to go and do something else. That is it. You'll be asked to go and do something else, and that will also cost you another money. But for you yourself, like, you have to prepare. You have the printout already. So you have the printout, you have your ID card, and also you have your birth set prepared, and you go. When you go there, it's not any odious thing. You just go there, you submit it to how they call it. Yeah, for me, I went to Accra Park. So let's use Accra Park for instance. When you go to Accra Park, the moment you get there like this, on your left hand like this, you see that there are about 2 or 3 people on the desk. You present it to them. They ask you to go and sit down. They will call you. So they will call you. When they call you, the same things that is on your form, they are going to ask you that same question. They don't ask you questions aside what is on your form. So they ask you questions. Okay, I used maybe 2 people for my guarantors. Let's use my brother Omar, Richard Justice Ayamba, and how do you call one of my brothers to how do you call Kwabi Oscar Book. I use the 2 of them as how do you call it my guarantors. So when you get there, they can decide to call any of the guarantors and ask them, are you a guarantor to this person? Yes. They can decide to make the call, or they can ask you a question. Who is this person to you? So if you have to, even though you might be the same person who filled the form, but you have to make sure that you know every detail on the form. You have to make sure you sit by it, just make your this kind of a chill stuff, know everything about it. So when they ask you a question and you fail, then they start suspecting you that you're a foreigner, you don't deserve a passport. You don't deserve a passport, yes. So when they realize that, then they will sack you. Because the day I went for my, like for instance like this, a lot of people were sacked. They were not given access to have the passport. So after going through all this, I think that is it. After going through this kind of questions that they are going to ask, you are not going to pay anything after the online application. You are not going to pay anything. But in case maybe your name on your ID card does not tally with your name on how do you call it, your birth set or something like that, you are supposed to pay an amount, which I don't know, it varies on like you yourself, and that amount does not go into the account of how they go, because that amount is paid to what is the name? I've forgotten the name. So that is why that amount is paid, and that amount is used for other stuff. I forgot it. There is a document that you are supposed to print, affidavits. Yes. So that money will be paid for affidavits. Then you go for the affidavits to make sure that the one of it. Most of the time they go for the name on your birth set. They will say the affidavits is supposed to correspond with the name on your how do you call your birth set. So the affidavits will confirm that the name on your birth set is really your real name. But when they were issuing their ID card, that is where they made a mistake. So you go by what is on the affidavits, and that is what you will go by it, exactly the same way that you will go by it. And that name is going to have an implication on all your documents. That is how it's going to be. So for you to get a form, so from after they've interviewed and everything, you go for them to take you a picture. And when you go there, you have to be calm. That is it. They can sack you. When they sack you, you don't have anything to do. And when they sack you, what you have to do is that you have to reapply. You have to reapply. And also somebody was asking the question, but I'll come on that. So after taking the picture of everything, you'll be given a date. Let's say if you went for the standard one like this, you'll be given like 1 month, 1 week. Yes, you'll be given like 1 month to 1 week for you to, because I went for my interview on 14th January, that is 2022, and I'm supposed to go for, if it was 1 month interval, then I was supposed to go for it on 14th February, but I went for my interview on 14th January, but the date that is given to me is, how do you call it, that is 25th February for me to come for my my passport. So yes, so on the day of the how do you call it, appointment, if you missed an appointment, then it means that you can't make it again. If you go the next day, you'll be stuck, because that's not your appointment day. So what you're going to do is that you have to reapply. You have to reapply. If you missed the date, you have to reapply, and that is it for now. So you can like and also subscribe to Rhauf TV for any other content. So any question that you want, you can put it on the comment section. I'll keep on updating more about the Ghana passport for you to know more about the Ghana passport as well. Yeah, okay, so the day I'll be going for the collection too. I'll also take a video and put it out there so that you know the process you go through, and also taking your passport as well. So thank you all for watching Rhauf TV. If you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly make sure that you subscribe to Rhauf TV, because this time around, this year is 2022, and 2022 we are not joking at all. We are coming out with the best and exclusive content ever, so don't miss anything on this channel. Okay, subscribe and stay tuned.